So, as you know, yesterday was induction, so I was not able to make the weekly update for yesterday, which is why, like I said last week, I decided to postpone it to today on Friday.
Man, I really enjoyed making those weekly update videos. I'm sure everybody really enjoyed watching them. But hang on a minute. Not many people actually know exactly how I even started them. In fact, I'm not so sure if anybody remembers how it actually all began. How does everybody know how I make my weekly update videos? Do I want to tell them exactly how it all started, and even show them how exactly I do them anyways? I don't know if I really want to try it. Should I really tell them how it all started?
Do it! Just do it!
I'm gonna tell them the origins of how the weekly update started. Okay, let me just get my last finishing touches with my makeup before we actually begin. You know, I'm just kidding, right? Boys don't wear makeup. What is going on, everybody? Tom Dravo back again with another video, and today I'm going to talk to you about the origins of my Iota weekly update video series. So as you all know, while I was in the communications hallmark as an officer for the Iota chapter of Phi Beta Kappa, which I am now officially an alumni of, I did a little something called the weekly update series, where after every general meeting, those that cannot make it to the meetings, I would do a video recapping everything that we discussed there, so that way everybody knows exactly what's going on within the chapter. And because this is Iota, obviously, I can't forget about this. This was the shirt that I used to wear a lot while I was an officer there, and obviously just to show off my pride with being the PTK. Now, of course, I'm sure a lot of you all know exactly what I was talking about, how this actually began. Of course, being the snow day and all, but many of you may not actually know the full story about why I even chose to do this in the first place. Well, today's video, I'm going to give you everything that you need to know about how I decided to start this and the complications behind it and how this ended up becoming to be. Alright, so if you don't have the tendencies to listen for very long story short, this is because of the snow day. I ended up deciding to make it just in case the meeting was canceled tomorrow, and turns out everybody loved it. That's the short story. But here's the full extended version of what happened. So it was on Hump Day, a midweek Wednesday in the middle of March, and it was the second time in the last 3 weeks that we had a snow day, all because of snow coming down that had to cancel classes at UCC. So I wake up that morning thinking that we had school until I looked out the window. And as soon as I looked out the window, I saw a lot of this. Okay, this wasn't actually my home, nor was there actually really that much snow coming out. But, however, it really made me think, are we really going to have another week without a general meeting? And so that morning, obviously I had a lot of thought in my mind. Okay, like, how is everybody going to know all the events then? If we end up having to cancel a general meeting for the second week in a row, how are we going to be able to get the word out to everybody that couldn't make it to the meetings, or could not come because of school being canceled, about all of our events? Obviously, we didn't want that to happen for the second time in the last few weeks, because, dude, that would not make us feel any good. So after that much thinking and consideration, I decided, let's make an update video, just in case it gets canceled tomorrow. Now, of course, as you all know, I have the camera on my computer, which obviously I use a lot for all my weekly update videos, with the one exception being the induction video that I made for the fall of 2018. Now, had I also not had a class from 2 to 4:50 in the spring semester on Thursday, I probably would have been able to do a video for spring 2018 induction as well, but, you know, classes keepers, obviously. Now, I had absolutely no script then. I had to basically take everything off of the PowerPoints off of the Iota general meeting PowerPoints, just so I could do the weekly update video, just in case we had that snow day the very next day. And so obviously it had to take a lot of work, because it had to take a lot of memorization of the events, plus I had to put them all down on paper. So obviously it made me more important that way that I'd be able to communicate it fully and send it over to you guys, so that way you knew exactly what was going on. In fact, I really didn't know what to expect, because I don't think anybody in the chapter or in PTK prior to this even decided to try something like this. So this was completely something new to me, and I knew I needed to make it good so that way everybody understood. So with that being said, obviously, I just took a deep breath, gave myself a little bit of calm, I pressed record, and then I started out like this. making this update video because, as we all know, there's a massive monsoon of a snowstorm out there right now, and fear is that Thursday might be closed as well because of depending how much snow we might get. At least that's what I thought was gonna happen. I'll tell you more about that in just a little bit. Anyway, so obviously I need to do more than just post it on Facebook. I also had to put it on GroupMe, so just in case, you know, we didn't have the general meeting, the other officers knew that I made it so that way everybody knew what was going on. And at the time I didn't actually have the login for the Twitter and the Instagram and YouTube accounts yet, so Facebook and GroupMe were the only ways that I would be able to post that video. Everybody really enjoyed it. They gave a lot of good comments on it, and obviously they thought it was a great video, they thought it was informative, and obviously just in case the meeting didn't happen the very next day, obviously everybody knew what was going on, and so they obviously got a good amount of praise. So I thought, okay, I guess everybody knows what's going on, just in case. And turns out the very next day, Mother Nature decided to go away, and for once we actually had school on Thursday. I know. I thought it was going to turn out one way, but it ended up being the other. So I go into the general meeting, I do my thing with Ronnie, who was my VP at the time, and I was like, okay, well, everybody knows down the line, but obviously I hope nobody notices in the general meeting, nobody talks about that. And then, all of a sudden, just as I finished speaking, every single officer, and as well as every member that was in that room, interrupted me and told me, dude, I love your video. We saw the video, we enjoyed it. Can you please make more? And I'm like, dude, I only made that video just in case we ended up having a snow day, right? You know, because it was heavily snowing the day before, and yet, obviously, I didn't want to end up having this general meeting canceled again and not let everybody know about it, so obviously I had to make it just in case. But yeah, everybody said, dude, we need to make more. They're very informative, and so obviously it took me a few days to think about it. I mean, I decided, okay, do I really want to make this a weekly series? Do I really want to do this every week instead of just in case our meetings get canceled and all of that? So after talking to a few of the officers in the spring 2018 semester and seeing their thoughts and seeing how they feel about it, I decided, okay, you know what? They unanimously approve it, they want to see more, let's go ahead and give it a shot. And so from that point onward, for the rest of that semester, as well as throughout all of the fall semester, every single week after the general meetings ended, I ended up making a video discussing everything that was discussed at the general meetings, so those that didn't make it to the general meetings know exactly what was going on, which looked a little bit like this. Right now we currently have the 5-star competitive edge program, and this, speaking of member of the month,
Oh my god!
and this, present day Todd forgot to tell you about a couple events that will also happen this upcoming semester that we just found out right now. Stupid idiot. And a little bit of this. Yeah, I'm currently working on my phone project right now, so, you know, if you can give me a little help on it, yeah, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Shut your mouth!
Pretend that all of you never saw that. I may have messed up on a few things during the videos now and then, like maybe just, you know, like the officer's name or the events being canceled and all that, but hey, it worked, at least from the way I viewed it. I don't know about how everybody else said, but obviously it worked from my view. And of course, after the end of the spring semester, I decided I wanted to carry over the update videos to the YouTube channel because I found out that they had the YouTube channel, and so I wanted to put them there instead of just posting on Facebook because YouTube is a more broader brand, you know, it reaches everyone, while Facebook only reaches those that even have accounts and are actually following. So I wanted to make sure that everybody get it. So at the end of the spring semester, Ronnie gave me the passwords for the YouTube channel, so that way for the fall semester I posted all of the updates for the YouTube channel all the way until the very end of the semester, until I graduated in January. Now, of course, like I said, everybody enjoyed them. I mean, don't know how many people actually watched the videos. Obviously, all that matters is I'm getting the word out to everybody else, and that's really the only thing that I care about. I really don't care about how many people view it. Obviously, I was hoping a lot of people would see it, so that way they know. And obviously, I guess you can call it like a moderate success. I didn't expect it to be like big because it was only like an amateur weekly update series. Well, okay, it probably wasn't amateur. It was probably just more like professional just to get the word out. But hey, I mean, it worked pretty much from my view. Now, of course, as I have mentioned, because I am no longer an officer, I'm just an alumni, and I now go to Kane. Obviously, I do not do the weekly update videos anymore. So obviously, the question is now for you guys to me, what's gonna do them now? Is the show gonna continue?
No! God, please, no! 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 No!
I will tell you right now that I have not heard anything about that, but I will tell you that hopefully the show will continue. For those of you that do not know, Leonardo Ramos, Caitlin Valise, and Camilo Costas, 3 people that I've become very good friends with. They are now officers in the communications hallmark, plus this one other person, which is Karina Familia. I've never met her, so obviously I can't tell very well if she really decided to join in or if she was just invited by Leo or something like that, but obviously she's also with them. But those are now the officers in the communications hallmark, and so my hope is that they are going to continue the weekly update series on the YouTube channel. So for those that are still at UCC and are members of PTK, you guys know exactly what is going on, so that way you know how you can volunteer and get involved with the Iota chapter. Now, my expectation obviously was that last week, the first week of the semester, obviously it was only just to get everything set up for the officers, so obviously they didn't post an update video last week, so I can understand that, but my expectation is that Thursday is expected to be their first official general meeting. My hope is that on Thursday or Friday, whatever one of those 2 days is, they can start making the weekly update videos, so that way you guys know exactly what's going on. And obviously, the only expectation I have for them when it comes to that is that hopefully they do the job better than I do, because I posted some rather dull and boring graphics, and so obviously, hopefully they can get more creative with the show. We'll see what happens, but obviously, I love you guys at PTK and the IOSI. I really love their comments. I really love the fact that they enjoy my videos, and so hopefully the guys in the communications hallmark there this semester can continue it, so that way you know exactly what's going on. And of course, you know what? I still want to get involved with the IOSI chapter of PTK in some way. I still want to be able to help them out with their events and maybe go to a few of them with them as well. So, hey, new president June, the advisors, need an alumni speaker for the upcoming spring induction ceremony in April? You want an alumni to come with you to the Middle States Regional Conference in March? Hey, I'm available. Just let me know. Because simply put, I don't want to leave you guys. I want to continue to help you out. So, June, advisors, need an alumni guest at the MSR convention in March? An alumni speaker in April? Let me know. I'm available. And of course, when all that's said and done, we can all go ahead and gorge ourselves with some pizza, some Doritos, and of course some Mountain Dew, and end up enjoying going to events and as well as have a little fun and also get ourselves a little messy. Speaking of Mountain Dew, can you give me a moment? Anybody that has never tried a Mountain Dew before, you're missing out. So there you go, guys. The origins, how the show all started. The origin of the IOTA's weekly update series. All of my videos that I did from the fall and spring semester, they are on the YouTube channel right now for the IOTA chapter of Phi Beta Kappa. So if you want to see all the videos that I did in the past, you can take a look in the description below, so you can watch all the videos that I did for the weekly update series in the past, as well as the new ones that the new officers of the communications hallmark or whoever or whoever is in the PTK officer team now that decides to take over and do it, you can see the new ones every Thursday or Friday, whenever it is, every week, so that way you know what's going on. They'll all be on the YouTube channel, so if you want to see them, you can check them out. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. As always, like and rate this video if you enjoyed it. Be sure to comment if you want to see something different next time, or tell me exactly what you like to see as well. And subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you know when my next video is released. As always, follow my social media. I'm on Facebook and Twitter. Take a look in the descriptions below. Again, I don't have an Instagram account, but one day I'll get one as soon as I work that out. Until then, that is it for today's video. I hope you guys are having a very good weekend. And until then, I'll see you guys again in another video. Until then, peace.